Welcome back to this Newsmakers Extra, a continuation of my conversation with Claudia Aguirre, the president and CEO of Baker Ripley. We've been talking about the additional challenges your organization has had during this pandemic. How much of a change have you seen in your organization these past few months? And how much of those changes do you think might be permanent? Because a lot of organizations are realizing that what we're going to be dealing with going forward is altogether different than what we've been dealing with up to now.
No, that's right. So we see three major challenges, not only for ourselves, but for this region. The first was there was already 1 million people in this region struggling to stay afloat. And that is what we had a game plan for. Us, our partners, we had a game plan for how we were going to lift these 1 million people out of poverty and into some self-sufficiency. Well, this just made that plan go out the water, right? It is now a new plan that we're not sure what that's going to look like. The second challenge really is about the kids and the families. That's probably going to be a challenge and something that is going to be a long-lasting impact on the children. We just can't seem to get that right. How do we, we keep talking about teachers and learning and childcare, and they're all intertwined, and we keep trying to sparse them and figure that out. And then I think the third challenge really was for us and for the rest of this region is about jobs. We were in motion, right? Our economy was moving. We were in motion to lift these people out of low-skilled jobs into middle-skilled jobs. We had community colleges, nonprofits, government entities, greater partnership, everyone working towards getting people into middle-skilled jobs. That now we don't know what job is going to be out there. We don't even know if a low-skilled job is going to be out there. Right. So these three challenges are causing evictions, homelessness, mental health issues, backwards learning. All of this is going to cause this region to really assess a plan to say, how do we get out of this? But I have hope because Houston has always come out.
You know, people who do what you do and the people who work in your organization doing what you do have to be eternal optimists to always look forward to a better outcome and make it happen. As you look forward, how do you make sure that you and your organization are keeping focused on the goals and also keeping your morale up during a time when you really don't know what's ahead?
Such a great question. You know how? Every day we start with a story about someone who met this adversity and made it through, right? I mean, we've got millions of people in this region right now that are going through this distress, and just as many people that are overcoming one of their obstacles. And so to keep people like us in this business going, we've got to see and touch the stories of those people that have lifted themselves out with our support. It is in our blood to be very nimble and agile, and we move around trying to repivot and pivot from our programs and services, but it's all center point on the families that we serve, the neighbors that made it happen. If we don't have that, if we don't have access to that, I'm not sure we could survive. Such a pandemic.
It's a challenging time for all of us. How optimistic are you that, and you talked about this on the previous segment, how optimistic are you that you as an organization and we as a community will come out of this on the other side like we've done so many other times before when we've faced challenges?
Extremely optimistic. We're going to get through this. We are going to get through this. What we're going to need to do is, the way we've always gone through this is the small room actions that are happening, right? The partnerships, the all of us having one goal to get to. And so I think that many of the ways that we're going to really come out of this is making sure that everybody that has a stake in this, that everybody who cares, whether you're a nonprofit, a business, a small business, a corporation, an elected official, if we get everyone together in a small room and each one does what we need to do in our lane, we're going to get through this.
Well, I thank you for what you do, what your organization does. It's not like you've just gotten into it, being 112 years in. So thank you so much. And thank you for your time. I hope people have a better understanding, because we've talked about Baker Ripley a lot because of the needs that you are providing for this community. So hopefully that people will have a better understanding of what you do and how they can support you. What's that web address again?
BakerRipley.org. One word.
BakerRipley.org. Thank you so much, Claudia. Good luck to you.
Thanks, Khambrel. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.